At the site of a deadly riot, Republican senators block an investigation into the attack on January 6th. The push to create a commission like the one established after 9/11 failed today after GOP leadership used special delaying tactics for the first time this year. Lisa Desjardins is here to explain what happened. Hello, Lisa. I know you were following this well into the night as we waited for a vote. Tell us, how close did the Senate come to seeing this commission voted into existence?
For this divided Senate, this was close. The commission came within 3 votes of getting the 60 Senate votes in support that it would need. Now, that is adding in some absent senators because, as you say, it was a late night and about a dozen senators actually left Washington before this vote because they thought it was a fait accompli. But all in all, let's look at the Republicans who supported moving on to this bill, kind of overriding that filibuster block. There were 6 Republican senators. 7 Republican senators, rather. You see them all right there, who either voted today in favor of moving forward with the commission or who said they would have voted in favor. And I want to stress, of those 7, 6 of them were also senators who voted to convict President Trump in the last impeachment trial, which was, of course, related to January 6th. Senator Lisa Murkowski, one of those yes votes, told reporters last night that indeed she did feel that there was a Trump factor. To her words, she said some Republicans simply didn't want to rock the boat. Democrats were furious. But of course, 57 votes, that's a majority of the Senate. What does that mean for the filibuster? Well, there was no effort by Democrats to try and break the filibuster over this issue while there was outrage.
And Lisa, you've been following not just this, but also the dynamics around what led to January 6th in the first place. What are you finding? What is your reporting telling you?
Right. Our team has been carefully watching all around the country to what's happening, and something really caught our attention last night in Dalton, Georgia. As Republican senators here in Washington, most of them were preparing to block the January 6th Independent Commission. In Dalton, Georgia, Representative Matt Gaetz, Republican of Florida, gave remarks to a crowd in a sort of an America First kind of pro-Trump rally about the Second Amendment. And I want to play his remarks here.
It's not about hunting. It's not about recreation. It's not about sports. The Second Amendment is about maintaining within the citizenry the ability to maintain an armed rebellion against the government if that becomes necessary. I hope it never does.
There you heard it's about maintaining an armed insurrection. He said he doesn't hope that it comes to pass. But this is different than traditional conservative thought about protecting liberty, individuals' homes. This is an obvious statement about making government itself the enemy. I should note, of course, that Representative Gaetz is under investigation, federal investigation, for accusations involving prostitution and corruption that he denies. But we wanted to highlight this clip because the crowd's reaction and Representative Gaetz pointedly talking about government as the potential enemy.
Lisa Desjardins reporting on both of these angles of what has been happening at the Capitol. Lisa, thank you. And we should add that late today, Gladys Sicknick, who is the mother of fallen Capitol Police Officer Brian Sicknick, spoke to CNN about her reaction to today's vote and her tense meetings with lawmakers.
They knew what they were doing. They knew how to talk to us, and but we kind of held back, and it was tense.
It was just tense because
we knew, I think, because we knew they weren't sincere. They weren't sincere,
and they didn't want to get to the bottom of what happened.
No, and I don't understand it.
We will continue our look at Republicans blocking the January 6th commission later in the program.